Hey everybody, Monkey Wrench Mike. Yep, right there, you can see it. We are back with another video on, my father's 1975 MG Midget. Isn't she great? Yeah, she is a beauty, and there is so much history in this little bitty car. My family has had it forever and ever and ever. I've done all kinds of crazy things to it, including a rattle can paint job. But today, we're gonna get our hands dirty and get her ready for the road. You really have to be kidding me, right? See all the little pistons? Right, it looks like snow. I'm flooring a V12 engine. You thought this was gonna be perfect, right? Why can't I, fall in love with a Lexus? Monkey. Wrench. Mike. Yay!
I'm in the car.
Yep, this old girl, my dad used to drive her to and from the bank in the town that I grew up in. This was his only mode of transportation. No air conditioning. He didn't care. He loved it. And I love it. And my sister and brother love the car. And my mother loves the car. And so what we're going to do today is make sure that this car is going to get back on the road this summer. It's been a while. I hate to say that, but it has been a while. And I have done some work off camera to it, including a clutch that needed to be replaced. But today we're doing some basic maintenance, and I thought I would kind of show you around the car, which is really, really cool because everything is just really, really small. Here's a view of the cockpit right here. Check out the mileage, 50,884, and yes, it works. Okay, tiny, tiny, tiny little gauges. There's your choke, an old-fashioned choke. There is your light switch right there, a little bitty, teeny tiny radio. This is for your fans. This is kind of right here for a heater. You can turn what is, I guess you could call it a heater. You can, move it up and down to a little bit of heat in the cabin. I really haven't had a problem driving this during the winter. And the seats. Autumn brown is the color over white. Yeah, basically just your basic white. Of course, I have this on here for Monkey Wrench Mike. This is on here because when I lived in Naples, Florida, this was my only car. I lost a lot in Naples, and I have some good memories and some bad memories. But this is what I drove around in. This was basically all I had. I was living with my sister, and I had this car. And most of the time, it got me where I wanted to go. And I did go to the beach a lot there in Collier County. Love it. This sticker means a whole lot to me because it's original. This has been on the car since my father owned it. Yeah, he was a member of the OSU Posse, which means back in the day you could park by the football stadium when you're going to the football games. A lot has changed at Oklahoma State. Back then it was Lewis Field, and he was a member of the Posse, and so I'm not taking that off ever, ever, ever. I put a pike pass on this. This is an old school pike pass. It's been here for probably 7 or 8 years. I'm not taking it off. And I'm not driving the car on the pike pass, on the turnpike. Nope, I'm not doing it. It's too scary. 55 in this can be terrifying. 60, if I can get up to 60, is terrifying. Look how little the wheels are. Teeny tiny little wheels. BF Goodrich. Yeah, those are cool. Okay, so let's take a look at the engine. And as with any time you do an oil change, you want to warm up the oil and then let it drain. This right here is the original key from back in the day. Now, I don't even know to tell you a little bit about these cars. Okay, this, because she's sitting on jack stands, there is some tension on the frame rails. And I just don't want to bend anything, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to hurt anything. So this will be a first start in a while. Yeah, let's just kind of see. Can you hear the fuel pump? It's been switched. It's an electrical fuel pump now. There's the sound. That's what I wanted to hear. Here we go. Let her have life. Come on. I had a battery tender on this battery. There she goes. Give her a little bit of gas. She needs a bath. She definitely needs a bath, but she sounds good, doesn't she? choke. Pull the choke back out. Revs go up. Oil pressure is good, 50 pounds. And water temperature takes a while to register. Half a tank of gas. You want to hear the horn? Yeah, me too. Why did my horn work? It used to. There it is. Yeah, right there. Okay. This is our target. We're under the car right now, and I have a little bag of tools that I keep because this is a British sports car. So I have everything that I need, I think, in my little bitty bag of tools, and I'll show you in just a minute. And take a look at this. It's actually a square. It's not a hexagon or anything type of a regular kind of plug or a Torx or anything like that. It's just a square, and it is literally, what is this, 7/16. So I'll give this a good little whack and see if we can get it off. Maybe a bit more of a whack. This thing's in there. All right. Here we go. Now, it has been a minute since I've changed the oil. In fact, I don't remember the last time I changed the oil, which means it's way overdue. So I'm expecting black gold. It's going to be black and very well used. And I use a heavy oil for this. 20W50 is what a lot of these MG people recommend, including myself. And I use the racing oil because it has a little more of that ZDDP stuff, that zinc stuff that's better for older engines. Okay, let's see how bad it's going to be. Let's just take a look. And Shazam. That's black. It's really, really black. Okay. And if you look closely, oh, I don't even know if that's picking it up. There's a little magnet on the end of this, and it kind of picks up anything that's in the engine oil, and it's picking up little bits of pieces. Nothing sharp, but again, this has probably been on for, I don't know, I'm embarrassed to say. Back up top again. Let's open this a little bit so more oil comes out quickly. Just kind of leave it slightly ajar. Your oil dipstick, if I remember right, is on, well, it must be on the other side. Ah! No, it's not. It's on this side. Oh wait, here it is, right here. Here it is, way down there. Here you go. That's your oil dipstick. The oil filter, if I remember, is right here. There you go. You can get taller ones and smaller ones, and it's very, very, very easy to change. All right. We have one new oil filter installed. The older one was the larger size right there, and just look how black that oil is that's coming out of it. Yeah, that was a hot mess. The car is still draining, and everything is progressing as usual. So what we'll do, as soon as the drips stop right here, we will plug her up and put the new oil in, and we'll be good to go. Oh, no. We have to do the antifreeze. Yeah, we got to do that as well. So 4.3 quarts of oil, and I think it's 6.3 quarts of antifreeze. Mission accomplished. Take a look at this right there. There it is. She looks beautiful, doesn't she? The only bad thing is when you drain the oil, sorry about the camera work, it goes all over your frame rail and it leaks. And as you can tell, I have a spotless undercarriage. Yeah, there's no oil leak or anything under this car. Nah, that's how you know there's oil in it. If it didn't leave a drop or 2 or 3 on your garage floor, then you know you need to add oil. Yeah, we'll see how long that lasts. But it runs and drives. I should get under here. I know, I really should, because this is horrible. This is, wow, 40, almost 50 years of dirt and grime. Holy crap, this car's old. All right, 4.3 quarts of oil. Coming up, Valvoline VR1, classic cars and racing. So this is what? This is 5 quarts, so almost all of this. Almost all of this goodness right here. Ooh, don't spill. Don't spill. Look how nice. Honey flavored. Antifreeze time. Get with it. So, take a look at my radiator. It literally is from here to here. It's maybe 12, 16 inches. Yeah. It is teeny tiny and there's no drain on it. So what you do is you unplug the bottom hose and you just let the water go everywhere, and it's going to get messy, and I'm sorry about that, but that's just the way it has to be. So I've got a couple of buckets over there. I can slide one in under here too, but there's just no getting around it. It's going to be a mess. It's going to be waterworks, Niagara Falls. So let me get a screwdriver and we will take that off. I did replace the hoses when I got the car years and years ago, but they're still good. They are still really good. Hopefully you can hear what's happening. Most of it is hitting the bucket. So I've got this one done. This is still green, so that's a really good sign, okay? So I've taken better care of my car than I thought. Well, my dad's car, let's just say that. Yeah, my daddy's car. But this doesn't want to come off. Come on. Maybe I could just point it down. There you go. A lot of that is hitting the jug. A lot of it's missing. Hose is reattached. This is the bleed area right here. And I have kept this tool in the car since I did this the other time. It's been under the seat for years and years and years, just for this, just so I could use it for this right here. There we go. Thank you for your service. There you go. Okay, we will add here, add some here. Hopefully we'll get about 6.3 quarts in there, and then we should be good to go. Something else I like to use in my cooling systems, especially on these old cars, water wetter. This does make a difference, and I tested it myself in this car, and it made a difference, and so I love it. And it's about a bottle for this size cooling system, which explains why I have half a bottle. This is still from the first time. And you want to use a little bit less than a 50-50 mix when you use water wetter, according to the instructions on the back. Can you hear it go in? I like the sound of that. And then we're going to put some distilled water. I could open up the hose and tilt it and everything would go in real nice, but I just do it like this, and then I run it for a while and I bleed it, and then I put more in, and when I think I've got enough, I check the bottle right there. But can you hear it? Yeah, it's got to fight against all the air. Finally, let's check the brake fluid right here, which looks magnificent. That is a thing of beauty. So I know the clutch fluid is good as well. Because I put it in at the same time, same stuff. Yeah, that looks great. That's beautiful. Okay, so that looks good. That looks good. Let's check the chamber pot oil, which is just right here. And there's a little cap and a little column that goes up and down. See that? I could probably, yeah. He needs more oil. Oh gosh, he does need oil. Okay, well, we'll pour a little bit of oil in here. You want it just below this. It's a 1/4 of an inch below the level right there, the top of the cap. We'll put some oil in there. We'll take her down off of the stands and we'll give her a start. Then off camera, we're gonna bleed the system and all that kind of stuff. You don't need to watch that, but this has been fun. This is great. This little car, I gotta tell you, I love it, I love it, I love it. That is gonna do it for another video, folks. Thank you very much for watching. A big thanks to Millie the Midget right there. Love that car. She's a gorgeous girl. She really, really is. And she's idling fine. Everything is perfect. And I'm happy about that. So thank you for watching. We're back with another video. We are continuing to get our hands dirty And I have another surprise. I have brought another car back to life. Come on, give me a beat. Come on. Oh, 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 oh. What happened? She tried to start. Stay tuned. We got a big surprise for you coming up on the channel. All right. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.